Hey, it's the Fatboy Show on RX Radio. Hoping you're doing all right today. Oh, yeah, we're here having a good time too with Mr. Daniel O'Mara.
What's up?
And, we're still, I'm still miffed at Rihanna's latest photo shoot for Vogue. I don't know if you saw it. The one where she's with her, I guess, baby daddy, A$AP Rocky, and he is holding their child, and she's sort of, leading him by the hand.
She's at the front flaunting herself.
Right. So, according to Sarah, this is there's no harm done. It was her moment. Rihanna is the bigger star, so what's the big deal? Whereas for me, I'm like, no, it is a big deal because it's showing an impending catastrophe that's about to take place. Because when a relationship operates on that kind of dynamic, I don't see it lasting very long. I don't know how I feel about it. Where a woman assumes the dominant role, I don't see such a relationship lasting.
Me neither, to be honest. I just don't see this going very, very far. I mean, they may stay for their different reasons. But then I'm not going to be one of those people who says, I don't think A$AP Rocky is happy. No, he may be, probably. But just statistically, and the way the gender dynamics have worked since time in malaria, we have not seen this be very successful.
Yeah, I don't see it lasting. For me, my theory is that she got the baby rabies, looked for the nearest simp, picked him, and decided to have the babies with him. And he will probably be discarded after the second child.
You know, after the first child, there may not be a second one, by the way. Because usually
she's pregnant.
She's pregnant again.
Wait, where have you been?
In a hole, man. In a very, very
She's
deep hole.
pregnant. She's like 6 months pregnant or thereabouts.
Already? Did the last one just come out?
Yes.
Why? Okay, so where's the outrage?
There
is usually the outrage of, you people are pumping your women full of babies too fast. She just gave birth. Give her time to recover.
The patriarchy is turning Rihanna into a baby machine.
Exactly. Where's that outrage? I don't hear it this time.
Yeah, everyone's silent on that.
Everyone is cool, right?
But I can't believe you're surprised.
I am surprised.
This has been in the news for a minute.
No, okay, first of all, I'll just be straight up. After Good Girl Gone Bad, Rihanna was just never the same to me. I like Good Girl Rihanna.
Oh, I see.
Gone Bad Rihanna, not that her music is bad, she just doesn't appeal to me anymore.
Can you imagine?
So I haven't been following her that much.
Well, she is pregnant again.
Already?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
But anyway, I feel like we're right now facing a crisis of masculinity. And for Vogue to stage that kind of a photograph, and I'm sure it was them that told them to post like that. I feel like they're doing that to feed into the narrative that men are or should be treated as inferior. And then they should be emasculated. At least that's the narrative that I got. When I looked at that picture, it just sort of fit the mold of... You see, you have to understand that all this doesn't happen in isolation. Progressively, over time, we've just been seeing the media constantly making men look subservient.
Yeah, the imagery has changed a lot. Like, no longer are we put in leadership roles.
No.
In terms of anything. Not even in sitcoms.
No, we're always the butt of every joke. We're the bumbling fools.
The incompetent father.
Exactly.
The missing dad.
Thank you.
The MCU is made up of horrible fathers.
By the way,
the entire MCU, from Scott Lang to Howard Stark to...
There's not a single good father.
Do we have one? Think of one. Let's first go through the list. Like which... Tony tried.
Wait.
But he barely had 5 years with his daughter.
Wait.
Think about it.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he died 5 years into his daughter's life. I mean,
oh, wow. So it's true. Hollywood hates men. So that's been established. Anyway, so I voiced my frustration on that picture. And all these girls came in the comments saying how I'm insecure and this and that. And I'm like, yo, this is how... And this is the biggest irony is that women will claim that, how sweet it is that a man can assume a subservient position. But then they will never date these men.
Yeah.
Or if they do, they won't date them for long.
It usually doesn't last.
Yeah.
I mean, this may just be inspiring women to, let's switch roles occasionally, this and that. But I'll be honest with you, that's not how we guys are seeing it.
Nope.
Like, there's a way it looks. It's like if we posted a photo of, let's say, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, right? And A$AP Rocky was the better looking one in the photo. Like, he got all the makeup done, he's all dolled up, and he looks masculine, but he's really dolled up, Prince style, right? And then Rihanna is the one sitting next to him, kind of less done, less well done.
Yeah.
Okay, we've had incidents of women in a relationship where they had trouble dating a guy who looked better than them. And no one bats an eye. They're like, yeah, I mean, she's supposed to be the fairer one. So us looking at this and complaining is not us saying, oh, they're evil. It's just us saying, it doesn't look right to me as a dude, right?
Yep.
If I looked at if a woman looked at a photo and the man was prettier than his wife, she'd be like, oh, how is that working out? Here, I'm seeing a photo of a woman looking more dominant than her husband in the relationship. I'm asking the exact same question.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some
And
things that are like natural order.
And I know many women who are in relationships like that. And when it comes to, so then they will have these guys who are subservient to them, do everything they say. But behind his back, what are they doing? They're running around with men who are men. That is if they don't immediately dump these men for these other ones. But typically, a woman is never satisfied with a man like that. She has little to no respect for him.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I don't see this lasting. And I think women are doing themselves no favors by advocating for that kind of subservient behavior from men, because I don't know if they realize this, but subconsciously it turns them off.
It really does turn them off. I mean, this looks cute because he's holding a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the part of this photo that looks cute to me. I'm like, oh, he's carrying a kid. It's
Yeah,
cute.
but when she's in the front pulling him, I'm like,
It's like, okay, so if a thief broke into the house, it's Rihanna defending them, right?
will she?
That's the thing. That's what I'm asking.
That
because-
is why, and that's what people need to understand, is that it's not so much, you see, the imagery is important. We
Very.
don't want to paint the picture of women assuming a dominant role, just because you think it looks cool. Because in reality, when the going gets tough, it's men who have to stand between women and children and whatever violence might be facing them.
Yeah.
So let's not pretend that, this is cute. It ain't cute.
It's not misogynist for a guy to state his opinion on this photo. It's not, because that's what we've been blasted with. It's not misogynist for me to say, yeah, I'm not comfortable with this representation of the relationship. It's not.
Yeah.
If I'm uncomfortable with it, it's cool for me to be uncomfortable with it. Maybe some other people are. That's on them.
That's on them.
Me, I'm just looking at it and thinking, this is not the kind of relationship I would agree with. And weirdly, majority of men are in that same pool, just saying, yo, this doesn't work for many of us.
I used to be a progressive kind of man who subscribed to all those sort of feminist ideals.
We tried. We really tried.
Only to find that I could barely ever hold on to a girl by doing that. I would constantly be disrespected, and on each occasion, the girls would run back to the toxic boyfriends they kept crying to me about, who hurt them and who mistreated them and who beat them. These were the guys that they'd leave me for.
Over and over again.
And I'm like, hey, girl, I kept telling you you're a precious angel and you deserve the best and you should be treated like a queen. I never raised my voice at you. I never lifted my finger at you.
You never showed any kind of authority, and that was
I
the
did
trick.
things for you.
Yeah.
And yet you're going to dump me and run back to the guy that you kept telling me constantly how he was so awful.
With no
and
remorse.
so toxic.
With no remorse.
How
you're
he
going to do
beat
it.
you and you had to be hospitalized. That's the guy you go back to.
Yes. Not that it's the guy you should strive to be, but, I just think the leadership role comes with the responsibility. You can't have the authority and none of the responsibility.
Right. Well, anyway, my takeaway from those experiences was that to just not be a simp.
Exactly. And sadly, that's what ASAP looks like right now.
And they start, let me tell you something. The road to simpdom is a very slippery one.
Oh, yeah.
You might not even know that you're being simplified, but do you know how it starts? So you go to the mall and she says, hey, can you just hold my bag? I'm going to the restroom.
Uh-huh. You're getting peed
And
on.
there you're standing in the middle of the shopping mall for everyone to see, and you're holding a lady's bag. That's her testing you, and you failed majorly.
What's sad about simping, though, is that it has the best intentions. And that's the saddest part about simping. It's genuine good intention.
Yeah.
But it has been vilified, and not even by men, by the way. It hasn't been vilified by us. We're not the ones who are making simping look bad. We're just acknowledging that the results are never good.
Never good for
us.
the man. They're never good.
They never are. So
yeah.
we are concerned for our boy. That's it.
We are. So please, to Mr. ASAP Rocky, stop simping ASAP. Keep listening to The Fatboy Show.